Hey guys, Texas Sheepdog here, coming from San Antonio, Texas. I have an update for the Houston Independent School District video. News Now Houston has put out two videos, a part one and a part two, that pretty much tell the story. He did a great job with the production. On this particular audit, I was there just to provide some support to him. It wasn't my audit per se, and we were working together as we often do, but my role during that audit was to just simply provide some protection for him, watch his back. I do that when I can, and I do that for several different auditors. Most of the time you don't even know. So anyway, it's not about, I'm not trying to, I don't need clicks and views and all that stuff, although it's great. More importantly, we get the story out there and get it exposed. So I would ask for right now, you guys, if you want to know the story, the complete story, go over to his channel, check out his two videos. They're pretty good. We will continue to work on this situation until we get a resolution, and we are convinced that that same situation will not occur again. I was detained for around 20 minutes with no answer ever as to why I was being detained. All I have to say about that is, Mr. Brown, when you detain somebody, you have the balls to come out there and have your crony jump out with his rifle and unsnap your handgun and come out there and basically say, "We're getting your IDs today, boy." Well, you're not. You didn't. You got the balls to jump out there and play cop. Have the balls to say, "This is why I'm detaining you." We'll all see in the video that I asked you, and you just, I don't know if you ever made eye contact with me. Shame, shame, shame on you. But you'll learn. You'll learn that you were dealing with a police educator that day, and you're going to receive your education. Class has started. Ding, ding. So enough on the Houston Independent School District stuff. Go over there, check out those videos News Now Houston put out. And then I'd like to give some updates on some things people have been asking. The Leon Valley lawsuit, you guys, it's been stayed, meaning that it's been stalled, it's been paused. Some of us have some state criminal charges pending, and frankly, I was surprised that it wasn't stayed much earlier than it was. The fact that it was stayed, look, I'm no family law wannabe YouTube star who's never tried a case, trying to give advice on all kinds of laws I know nothing about most of the time. I'm not certified in a lawyer or newly licensed and all that good stuff. I don't walk my dog every morning or anything like that. But I do know a couple of things. We can all speculate as to why the lawsuit was dismissed, or stayed. It has nothing to do with anything I say or do. I mean, who am I, right? I'm nobody. But anyway, it's just a matter of law. There's a doctrine called the younger abstention. It's widely accepted amongst the legal community. And the younger abstention, basically in a nutshell, provides that a civil case can be paused if there are state criminal charges pending against a plaintiff. And it's just a matter of law. So that's why it was stayed, and we're going to revisit the case in about 5 or 6 months. In the meantime, we are still actively dealing with the case. Our attorneys are working very hard on this matter. Almost Park is currently being sued for the assault and injury and violations of backup camera girls' rights. And our attorney is working very hard on that case. That attorney, is being funded, and is being funded using our own money and donations from subscribers. And we really appreciate the donations. We probably couldn't have gotten as far as we have gotten so far if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you very much for that. As far as that case goes, I think Almost Park tried to get it dismissed under qualified immunity. There was a ruling on that, and that was denied. But it's not close-ended. I mean, they could still file other motions to try to get it dismissed, and they most likely will. Who knows? I mean, like I said, I'm not a family law YouTube expert, but you know, certainly they can raise other arguments. But currently, the next step is we're going to be doing some discovery. We're going to be doing some depositions. All this information I'm telling you is available publicly. So I'm not really talking about anything that my attorney wouldn't want me to talk about. Other than that, I really can't say anything. Stay tuned for these cases. There are some things going on with these that are going to be very interesting. That's about all I can say. There will be other claims filed in the future with Leon Valley and Olmos Park concerning me. I can't get into what those are. I'm still identifying all of them. But stay tuned. Thank you for your support. And one last thing. On the SAPD, San Antonio Police video, where I offered the officer a chance to pat me down, I get a lot of questions about that. No, I'm not giving up my rights. And no, I'm not getting soft. Just getting smart. Look, these officers are like, my safety, my safety, my safety. And they've argued and cops-blamed to me about how I could be armed and all this other stuff. And they say that that's the reason they don't want people so near them and this, that, and the other. We really know it's about the camera. But taking into consideration their cops-splaining justifications and excuses for interfering with our filming, I figured, hey, let's see how this works. Hey, officer, you can pat me down if you want. No, I don't need to pat you down. I just need you to go far, far away. I just wanted to prove a point. It's not about their safety. At least this officer, it wasn't about his safety. If it was about his safety, why would he not want to pat me down? Why? A consenting citizen? I would have consented to a complete search. Anything to make his... I got to keep this clean. Anyway, anything to make him feel comfortable. But he declined. Why? Because he really wasn't that concerned about his safety. Plus, you guys must know by now, I always have an angle and I always have a plan. So I do have something in store for the next dumb cop that wants to search or pat me down. It's quite funny and it's legal. So all you bad cops out there that were fixing to get your pen and start writing everything I was saying, legal and funny. But we're just gonna have to wait till the next time a dumb cop tries to search or pat me down. So that's the whole deal with that. Harassing the cops with my camera. Look, I'm not making any excuses here. If I see a cop, I am recording you until I know that you're doing your job correctly. And that's just the way it is. And I hope that one day every citizen in the United States and elsewhere adopt that same attitude. I want these bad cops to think while they're out there fixing to do their dirty deed, I want them to think and have in the back of their head that there's a 99.9% chance that everything they're doing is being recorded by a citizen, because citizens aren't afraid to film them. Right now, I got people that I talked to just as recently as yesterday that still think it's illegal, that you can be thrown in jail for recording the police. So we still have a lot of work to do. Until next time, thank you for your support and God bless.